like the way it came out. I did make a mistake, and it looks like so it's ready for paint. I'm gonna paint it up today. What I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna lay one pass or one coat of sealer, and then I'm gonna start spraying the color on top of that. I already have my sealer already mixed up right here, ready to go. And then I'm gonna just start painting it. I did spray the floor and everything, but it looks like it's already drying up. So it's really hot in here. We'll see how it goes. It's super hot. So it's about 97 degrees. So we're gonna try this out. There it is. It sprayed out pretty good. I don't see any problems with it. This is my first time actually spraying a sealer before base, so it looks pretty good. Now I gotta wait 30 minutes for it to set, and then I'm gonna start spraying the base. So I'm still waiting for it to dry so I can start laying the base. So one thing that I'm noticing, you see that right there, and I'm noticing it on the areas where I put that the filler primer. See that right there, and it goes all the way around. So lesson for me, don't use that body or that filler primer. I'm gonna start using the 2K and spray it with the gun. I'm trying to save steps. You see it right there. It's like a little reaction on the edges. I mean, I feather them in real good. I was on it because that's the one thing that I wanted to avoid, but it looks like in those areas where the body filler is, it came out like crap. So like back here, I put a whole bunch of that body filler all the way across, but I don't see anything on there, only on the edges, like inside of there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you know, this is the trunk lid, so I'm not that worried about it. I'm still gonna spray it with base, but on the outside of the car, if I ever come to an area where I need to touch up, I'm gonna take the time and I'm gonna spray that 2K primer with the gun instead of those cans, because yeah, as you can see, I mean, it is what it is, you know. And I'm gonna keep moving forward. Also on this one, let me see if I can get it to where the light could pick it up. So you see that in there, little fish eyes. I cleaned it up real good. I know I sanded it really good because those are the areas that I know were going to be the toughest, but I did sand it really good, cleaned it up really good, and that still happened. But those are the areas that I added that filler primer, so I'm not gonna do that again ever, because I don't want that to be on the exterior of the car. Like I said, I'm okay with this. I'm not worried about it in here because, you know, it's not gonna go to a show or a judge or anything. It's all good. And then you can start seeing that dent right there. You see that? The one I was talking about in the previous video. It looks kind of wavy there. It is what it is. I don't care about that. I only care about the other side where it's gonna be seen. So let's go. There's two passes or two coats of the base coat. I did do a drop coat. That last pass or the last coat was a drop coat. That's why I went back to back. So it was a second coat, and then on the third coat is where you saw me go back again. I didn't give it any flash time, so that way all those pearls could spread out nicely and there's no tiger striping. So looking good. Now I gotta wait for it to flash so that way I can start putting on that clear. Let's go. So there it is. It's the next day. Already took off all the masking that it had. Came out pretty good. I did 2.5 coats of the base. So did 2 full coats, and then the last coat was pretty much like a drop coat. That's what you saw me do. That's why I went back to back. I didn't give the last coat or the second coat of flash time. I just went over it so that way I could get rid of those tiger stripes if there was any, and let that pearl kind of spread out and make sure it was nice and even. So I really like the way it came out. I did make a mistake, and it looks like it went away. So here, when I was spraying, I was coming this way, and since this is higher, I was supposed to pull away and kind of go up, right? So what I ended up doing is I got too close and I kept it there, and I saw how it bunched up right here. Like it just bunched up, and I was like, crap, it's gonna become a big run right there. So I just kept going. I kept going, but the looks of it, there's no run. It was a lot too, and I was like, sheesh. But it is what it is. It came out pretty good. And then this dent right here, as you guys remember, I was like, it's not gonna matter. I really don't care about that dent. It's the inside. But wow, with the color and the clear on it, it just magnifies it, makes it look way bigger than what it really is. But that's the inside. The bottom side is good. It's in good shape, so I'm okay with that. But it looks pretty clean, came out pretty good. Like how the clear laid out. It was super hot in here, so with no experience, and then painting in hot weather, it doesn't work out right. But it came out pretty good. I'm happy with it. So the camera's not picking up the pearl in it, but I really like the way it looks in person. It looks real nice. I'm really gonna like the way that the whole car's gonna come out with this color, because it's gonna make it stand out, especially with those Monte Carlo lines that it has. It's gonna look badass, so can't wait. This is the motivation to keep going, get that damn car done before the year's over. And another thing, this is what the exhaust filter caught. I took one off. So look at that. It looks like it caught all that overspray in there. The fan itself doesn't have any like overspray on the blade, so that means that it was all caught right here, which is really good. I don't want any pissed off neighbors or even my car having overspray. My daily driver is a white car, so I didn't see anything on it, so we're pretty good. I do have more of these. I bought a pack of 28, so I already have 3, so that means I got 25 left, so that's good. I'm probably tossed these already. These are saturated. And then the booth itself, it held up pretty good. I didn't have any problems with it. I did wet the floor with that weed killer sprayer or whatever it's called, that bottle, but it throws out or it sprays a mist on there, and it dried up pretty quick. I had to do it twice. I didn't like it. So I think what I'm gonna do next time, I'm gonna vacuum out all these cracks that I have in here and make sure I sweep up and clean it up as good as possible, and then try it like that and see how it works out. This was a really good learning experience for myself. That's why I wanted to paint the underside of the trunk lid, just to make sure I caught any mistake and learn from it. That way I'm good or better by the time I spray the whole car. I still have to do the jams and stuff like that I get a little bit more practice, but we'll see. I gotta spray a big panel to be able to determine if I need to make any adjustments, but you live and learn, right? Then I also painted the what is it called? The latch. Came out pretty good. It looks good. I'm gonna put it on there. And then the bolts, the bolt for the latch itself, I left them in here. You see right there. Came out pretty good too. I was able to spray them. And then I put some tape there so that way the threads didn't get any of that paint on them. But it came out pretty good. It's a little rough. Even this area right here, you can see it's a little rough there. Kept it at one angle. Even right here, it's a little rough. But that's going to be covered by the latch. But everything else, like all these areas, came out pretty clean. Real clean. Right there, not that much orange peel. See, focus.